everyone. This week's theme for our six-pack is people eating people in honor of Thanksgiving. Let's fire up that grill. Hey everyone, yes it is that time, it is I, and the first can we're cracking open in our people eating people six-pack is none other than Ravenous, starring Guy Pearce, as well as you've got Jeffrey Jones in it, Jeffrey Davies, a number of other actors you may recognize. Now, the plot of the story is Guy Pearce plays this captain who ended up being victorious against the enemy command during the American-Mexican War, but his victory, how he went about it wasn't really well received by the general, so he gets a really crap-ass promotion, which is out in the middle of nowhere at this fort with a limited group of people where he's not even really in command at the fort, okay, and there's limited supplies, out heavy snow, and basically limited food. Now, enter a stranger who drifts into the camp. He's got frostbite, some of it, and he soon comes to tell them about the story of how his group had to survive in the hills and how his leader of his group ended up eating the other members of group to survive. Yes, folks, it is a twisted film. It is involving the subject matter of cannibalism, but what's great about it is it's a period piece taking place during the American-Mexican War, which you don't get a lot of movies like that, okay? So I thought that was kind of bold that they did it during that. And also the fact that it's a cannibal movie that doesn't involve an Italian director out in the middle of nowhere with natives and using stock footage of some documentary, Natives in the Jungle. No, this is guys in the woods with lots of snow, very little food, and some disturbing scenes. Yes, this movie is disturbing on a number of levels. Visually, for how they portray some of the cannibalism, and also audially, because the soundtrack, which I just happen to have, is very disturbing as well. It is not a symphonic masterpiece like John Williams, to be sure, but it does help to add to the creepiness of all the scenes and the subject matter. It really helps, gets that little extra level, little extra dig of disturbedness for the viewer of the movie. Now, it's not exactly a fast-paced movie either, and there is even some supernatural hints to it through the Native Americans talking about how the guys who had eaten human flesh may actually be a demon, a man-eating demon that they talk about in the film. Folks, it's a fun movie. As a cannibal movie, I do give it 3 stubs personally, because for the elements of, the directing is decent, the editing is good, and even though the soundtrack's disturbing, it helped fit the film very well, and the fact that it's a period horror piece, which you don't get a lot of nowadays. And that'll about do it for us here at the Final Cut. Till next time, folks, keep that ticket stub.